Mountain. Giovanni. Alright, so that was the diplomas, and we're gonna pass them they have to present their experience, because it was their program. It was just directing it and making it happen. Thank you all for coming.
Yeah, so we're all going to give a 2-minute spiel of different parts of what we did on Guinea. Daily schedule, weekend, food, community culture. So yeah, we'll start.
So I'll give an overview of the program. It's a faculty program led by Ghana over winter break. It's about 3 weeks, ranging from December 25th to January 14th. And then you'll be staying there for Monday to Friday. You'll have drums for 6 hours a day. On the weekends, you get to go on trips like climbing mountains, go to the market, or go to the waterfalls. And then you get breakfast, lunch, and you get people, and then you get a custom designs.
Okay. I really did during our time in Guinea, our weekday routine comprised of the following. We would wake up at 7 a.m. for breakfast, which ended at 9, and Aunt and sister would prepare our meals. Next, we would have a drumming class from 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m., led by the lead drummer named Sally, and we used we drummed with our hands. And we would learn different arrangements, multiple different arrangements. Then after drumming, we had a 15-minute break, and then we had a dance class from 11:15 a.m. to 12:45 p.m. And our class was led by a national company dancer named Aussie, and we needed a lot of endurance to keep up. So then from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. we received a break to cool down and to eat lunch as well. And then from 3 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. we had another dance class. And this time it was led by a different teacher named Usman, and we learned completely new choreography in the different dances. Then we had one more 15-minute break before we transitioned into our final drumming class of the day, where we learned to drum on a crimp, which is a hollow, cylinder-shaped wooden instrument. Finally, at the end of our day, dinner was served around 7 p.m., and we were able to choose how we wanted to spend the rest of our day. However, on Thursdays and Fridays, after our day classes were done, we would have geographical, cultural, and political lessons taught by a professor, and he taught us the history of Guinea. So this is usually what our Monday through Fridays look like over the course of 3 weeks. We were able. Woo!
So then, when we were not taking classes on weekdays, we had our weekend festivities. So I'll just go photo by photo because that's the easiest way to do this. The photo on the left is at the summit of the mountain that is overlooking the town we're staying in. From the top you can see our compound. It was super cool. It took about 5 hours from start to finish, going all the way up and all the way back down. I'm really proud that we all made it, just because it was very hot. But and we had some bumps on the road, but it was a very fun experience, and we took a lot of photos. And that was Fawn's brother. He was in all of it. And then we also went to 3 different waterfalls throughout our time here. I wasn't there for this one, but you guys obviously took photos. We went to 2 other ones. One was after the hike, which was really nice from the lake down. And then the third one we went to also had a lake attached to it, so we were able to see it. And then this photo is from Fana's birthday. So his wife Ava got us chicken, fries, and cake. And this is us celebrating his birthday on the porch. He was asleep at this time. He went to bed nice and early. That was us just celebrating. And then we had just a couple other random things. We went to go shopping at the Capital Concrete. We went to just various local restaurants to get food. We got to see people get excited for the Africa Cup of Nations. So Guinea was playing while we were there, so that was really cool. We celebrated New Year's, had really yummy goat. We got to just dance the whole night. And then we went to some local performances. We played a lot of card games, like endlessly. We hung out at the local clinic a lot. And we played with a lot of kids because there were kids everywhere all the time, and they were very sweet and had a lot of fun just playing games and having fun. We watched movies. Yeah.
Now the food. So technically, like almost every dish that we had over in Guinea had rice, and if not rice, vegetables. For breakfast, there's no breakfast here now, but this is mostly dinner/lunch. We've had lots of fish. Oh my god, this was like fried fish, and this is gold, fried gold, right? Like fried gold. That's from New Year's Eve. I don't remember that dish a lot. And this is actually outside of the like where we were, because once we were in Conakry, which is the capital, we ate there. I think it was Jolo rice, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. If you can show the next slide. Yes. So this was like the first night I got. I was the only person that arrived, and they greeted me so warm that they served me a whole fish. And this is me trying to still finish eating it. Of course that didn't work, but it was really good. Like sometimes instead of rice, they will have fries or vegetables. Like this one, it's like almost like potatoes, but it's way better. Like, really. And yeah, this is like sweet plantains. You know how sweet plantains are. And yeah, what else can I tell you? We will have pineapple. Like we will have just like really good food, to be honest. Like things that you would not expect, but really just in an inviting manner that just makes you want to learn more and eat more. Really. It's so good. So yeah. And it's not here, but the best, one of the best things I had there was a pineapple, and Andres can agree with me. The pineapple, right? So yeah. And not here, but the pink sauce. Look it up. Where's the pink sauce? Next.
I'm gonna start just looking at this.
That was the best day. Yeah, this is the first day when we were meeting all the rest of the drummers and dancers, and we were just going around pronouncing our names. It was interesting to see like the language barrier sometimes, but that's nonetheless. So something about Guinea is that it's an emphasis on collectivism rather than like individualism, which is very popular in the United States. So we stayed on a compound that was like very open to the rest of the community, and it resembled like a cohort living, if that makes sense. So everybody's open to everyone, like people would just come in, and it's like very much like a family. Like we have multiple families living together sometimes, and it's like there'll be an open space just for anybody to gather at any time of the day. Okay, well, I got a little bit. So also Guinea emphasizes the idea of it takes a village to raise a child, in the sense that everyone raises each other's children, and that despite that they all consider themselves to be family, despite not being blood related.
Next slide.
I'm blessed and I'm not American. But yeah, the purpose of us being here today, and sharing all of this with you guys, is because, this is a trip that I feel like I can talk for everybody here. It's a trip that we're not gonna be able to forget ever. Like, it not only was good, for me, as an aspiring musician, but also in a human way. I feel like I grew a lot over there, just by being able to meet amazing people, but also being exposed to a different lifestyle, right? And I feel like a lot of people should consider this opportunity because it is truly life changing, and it is probably one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had. I wanna, have the opportunity right now to thank Mana because, I've been Mana's student for 3 years now, and going to Guinea, I feel it was like that final stage of being a student, a West African dance and drumming student at the University of Rochester, and very, yeah, it's gonna help. Also, I think something that nobody has mentioned yet. We did perform at a festival over there in Guinea at the Center for Percussion. That's where we're staying. And this is basically a big stage at the back of Fana's compound. And there was, how many people were there? A lot of people.
More than 200.
I say almost 300 people showed up just to see us play. Like the majority of the show was actually our performances. And then after us, we had the opportunity to see a lot of, music groups perform from there, from the community. And I feel like that's also something to look forward to if you're thinking about, joining the study abroad program. You will have experiences that you probably wouldn't have if you weren't doing it like this, So consider it. It's amazing. And Woo!
Speaking a little about the challenges we had quite a bit of experience with illnesses while we were there, including diarrhea. We learned about this.
And we have pills.
Yeah, we had pills for it too. But the experience starting out was a little bit shaky because it was also crazy hot over there. Like it was, especially under the sun, it was sweltering. Like it was so hot. Another challenge that we had was the language barrier. The locals there only spoke 2 languages, which would be either French or Susu. Having to communicate with them sometimes while not having a translator present would help us develop essentially almost non-verbal talking skills, being able to basically communicate through signs, but also it forces us to learn more of the language, which I liked. During our time there was also a gas situation. There was a gas shortage, which dented our plans a little bit. We didn't get to explore as much of the country as we originally had wanted. And by far the biggest challenge I would say was saying goodbye to all the people and it became time to leave, especially all the kids, not knowing if or when we would see them.
Do you want me to turn off these lights?
Yes.
You got it. Thanks.
Spanish, I'm sorry.
So the next thing will be, when they were in Guinea, they did a lot of dances, like they said. All right, today dances that are over there, right? And then the first dance is called Gumbe, and then they're doing Jomba, and then doing Jomba, right? So after that, Sasifa is gonna perform Kuru Yuga and Suri. Alright? So you gotta see their dances now. And that's it.
Woo! Woo!
So the next list is called choreographs, alright? You know, they went to Guinea and then when they came back, they continued dancing, alright? That's how it should be then. Don't give up. If you have the opportunity, grab it, alright? So like if I was in Guinea right now, I waste no time, I'll be like training, alright? That's why I'm happy. Every time I get a chance to go, I will always train. I will always train. Because when you live here, you start losing your power. Because it's different. You don't train as much as you do when you're back home. See? But me having the opportunity to go back and forth twice a year, go December and go in the summer, you know, it's helping me stay in shape, which I need. Alright, so you always see me, I'm good. Alright? So, because drum is about power, dance is about power, it's like about stamina and endurance. If you don't train as much, it's gonna be hard, alright? So that's why I love training, and when they're going to really make the group even stronger again, the saxophone will stronger, see? Because they always want to keep the energy high. This is about high energy, alright? We don't make the audience sleep, we make them stay awake, alright? So this is for you now.